Oh, Ragefire Chasm. Now I'm all happy. The dungeon I wanted to run. Has been a while. It's been a long time. Give me that Magmadar Cavern music. Also, apparently we are missing a tank. Because tank did not load in. Well then. I guess we are waiting a little. Let's see if we find a tank then. Don't even have anybody in the group who could tank by swapping spec, but then again, something I also have found so far is that people don't tend to seem like they don't want to do that. Alright, so let's see how badly you die when you start pulling monsters, alright? I mean, yeah, we can sort of do this, sure, but it's going to be much more efficient to wait for a tank overall. Running around like crazy doesn't help in PvE when it comes to these things. Just pointing that out. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I'm tired of being the tank by now. Alright, good, we get a tank, so I don't have to. Right. Alright. There we go. Now we have a tank. Thank you, Mr. Tank, for that nice AoE. Can probably just do a little damage here. Alright. Swear I hope these DPS don't start pulling mobs. Ugh. That is going to be the case this one run, huh? Alright, well, fine then. Okay. What was that? And I'm just looking at that Frost Nova in bafflement. So well, just put it this way, it's essentially a wasted global cooldown to cast it, because the damage is basically non-existent. You're better off keeping channeling spells and while he's doing basically nothing. Just to point it out, if you are trying to maximize DPS, which really doesn't matter in these low level instances and whatnot, but I mean, rotation practice and all that, I guess. Alright. Now if I was the tank, I would probably tell this guy to stop pulling and let me do the let me do that, because it's basically nothing but just extra work for the tank. You know, but from the point of view that they have to react to what the boss is doing, instead of being able to control the boss from the very beginning. Just to point that out, like, if you are a DPS player try and you know not be so hasty as to pull, unless the tank wants you to pull. If they want you to pull, they will tell you. They will definitely tell you. I mean, you can kind of clearly see the contribution in the damage done numbers with this mage. And also with a burr tank, you do not want to try to polymorph anything. I'm not telling him this stuff. He can like, because people are unfortunately, especially in random dungeons, people are have always been pretty bad at taking you know, constructive criticism, and I'll be honest and say that if I need to give people criticism, I am very good at giving criticism so that people don't feel like they have been insulted. But even then, people feel like I have somehow insulted them, because I have actually gotten training on how to teach people to do their jobs, and I have actually done that for work even. But the thing is, in this low level instance, it really doesn't bloody matter. Like, it's the high tier instances where it would matter. Can probably DPS a little bit here before the tank needs actual heals, like so. Don't stand in the bad stuff. Alright, nothing of interest out of there. Fine. Fine. There's our tank. Yeah, and for anybody who thinks I am way too harsh, notice that I have only spoken this out loud here for all of you folks, instead of actually told him any of this in chat. So I'm not gonna start telling him what to do, or berating him on anything. If I was the tank, I would have told him to stop pulling. But that's just me, because I prefer. Let's put it this way. I put a successful no problem dungeon run way ahead of one where we finish, you know, a minute faster because people were rush pulling stuff. All right. Well. Yeah, this is why you let the tank pull. Jeez. Alright. Guess I'm DPSing here. Well. Tank wanted the SI7 Ranger too badly. Obviously there is there is also the fact that there are at least there was last time I did this since Cataclysm. There was the three at the end. Who you can like, which basically means that you only need to rescue 2 on the way. Actually, find out if that is correct. I seem to remember there was 3 on the way. In the end. We'll find out if my memory is correct on this stuff. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, stop that, thanks. Alright. Okay. This guy did large AoE, right? Yeah. So, stand way far back. Outside of that reach. Alright. Good. It's good to know I remember at least some things. Even though I haven't done these in ages. Let's actually use that since I remember having it. Ragefire Chasm. Fantastic. Yeah, there is three of these guys at the back there. So you only really need to rescue 2 on the way. Alright. That is good. That's good. Alright. Return quests. And we have come and conquered Ragefire Chasm. So thank you very much for watching.